instead of the elevator. I decided to use the stair. Then I opened the door.
Idziemy.
I opened the door and walked out into the street. For a moment, I admired the charming streets of Montmartre. Then I opened the gate. I entered the nearby hotel, Caucasus.
Dobra. Gdzie jest winda?
I opened the elevator grate.
Idziemy na drugie piętro.
I took the elevator to the second.
Kurczę, już myślałem, że zrobimy koniec, ale sama postać nam zasugerowała, że musimy się dowiedzieć. Także no, wypadałoby się dowiedzieć. Tym bardziej, że to może mieć jakiś duży wpływ na sprawę.
I opened the inner door.
No i dobra. Co w takim razie w tych drzwiach?
I tried the door handle to the hotel room, but it was closed.
Why did you try to open the door to someone else's room?
Honestly, I do not know, Monsieur le Président. I guess I was just curious if it would be opened.
Well, please continue.
Dobra. Wchodzimy.
And entered the room. As I walked in, Madame Capet was standing by the desk, counting money from the suitcase. She didn't notice me.
O, jest. Możemy z nią porozmawiać.
I told her to return my designs. It's obvious that she was interested only in the money because she gave them back without hesitation.
Ciekawe, zobaczmy sobie, czy nam tu się coś pojawiło nowego. Wspierające. Logika. Mamy list z ministerstwa. Dziennik Alfreda Eatona, nieodkryty dowód. Mamy raz, dwa, trzy, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Mamy 8 dowodów obrony, czyli nie jest tak źle, mi się wydaje. Oskarżenia. To będzie narzędzie pewnie, które my oberwaliśmy w głowę. Raport policyjny. Ekspertyza dotykowa. No nic, dobra. Idziemy w takim razie spać. Tu są drzwi na korytarz, a tu nie wejdziemy. Okej.
Then I left the room into the corridor.
So, you claim that you did not kill Marie Capet?
Oui, Monsieur le Président. When I left the room, Marie Capet was still alive.
I understand. Please continue, Monsieur.
Dobra, kontynuujemy w takim razie.
Opened the door.
Idziemy do domu.
I opened the elevator grate.
Może
I took
wjedziemy na pierwsze piętro. Może będzie otwarte. Private.
Then I opened the elevator grate.
Nie ma nic tam. Dobra, ale lecimy na dół.
I took the elevator to the ground floor. I opened door and walked out into the street.
Tak.
Then I opened the gate.
O, może teraz powiem, że dostałem. Dobra.
The Café de Paris cafeteria.
Monsieur Eaton, why did you walk into the same cafe where you had previously?
I was hoping that this
Dobra, to już słyszeliśmy.
I opened the door and entered my building.
Chyba więcej poczty nie będzie do mnie.
Checked my mailbox again, but there was nothing new.
No, tak jak myślałem.
I opened the door.
Winda dalej nie działa.
Then I used the stairs.
Dobra, idziemy
I
spać.
decided to use the stairs instead of the elevator. I opened the door and entered my apartment.
Hmm. No nic. Weźmiemy szybki prysznic.
I took a bath and washed off the blood. I used the stairs. I opened the inner door.
Dobra, idziemy spać. Plus 10
I
godzin.
was tired after the banquet, so I immediately went to sleep. I was even too tired to undress.
Is it all you want to testify, Monsieur Eaton?
Oui, Monsieur le Président.
And so I close the hearing. It is time to present your positions.
No, ciekawe co będzie.
Monsieur le Président, the accused tried to trick himself off the responsibility. He used cunning rhetoric, trying to hide more and more of his new lies. However, in view of the evidence presented by the prosecutor, I have no doubt that Alfred Eaton, defendant who appeared today before the court, murdered Marie Capet in cold blood. Please, let the High Court not be deceived by his tearful stories about a poor gypsy from the country who gained his success with hard work, and which Marie Capet so cleverly tried to destroy. It was the accused who destroyed the life of a poor girl and her family
Nie jest dobrze.
with full premeditation. And what did that poor girl do to deserve such cruel fate? She was searching for a better life. and was employed as a maid in the same building in which a dangerous psychopath lived. According to the prosecution, the accused is guilty, Monsieur le Président. Therefore, I apply for recognition of Alfred Eaton, defendant who appeared today before the court, guilty of all charges against him, and for imposition of the death penalty by beheading on the guillotine.
Ojoj.
Thank you. Monsieur le Président,
Teraz nasza kolej obrony.
However, during the preparation of indictment, he made many mistakes. As to the hotel room, my client had never rented a room in the Caucasus Hotel. The guest book was falsified, and the clerk made a false statement. As to the alleged attempt to use the torture device on the victim, my client did not intend to use his interrogation device, which the prosecutor describes as a torture machine, neither on Marie Capet nor on anyone else. This is indicated by the letter sent by my client to the Ministère de la Justice with a proposal of a lawful use of the equipment to serve the law as well as society. The journal of Alfred Eaton clearly proves it, where he writes that he does not intend to use his device against honest, innocent people. It is important to emphasize the relationship of Marie Capet and my client. According to the testimony of the victim's parents, she felt a deep resentment and contempt, both for my customer and for his work and success. It is confirmed by Madame Capet's read a socialist work of Karl Marx, which was created to destroy the minds of young people. Newspaper clippings about Alfred Eaton were found in Marie Capet's room. Is it not strange? It makes this resentment towards my client possible. As to the meeting with Marie Capet in his apartment, indeed, Marie Capet came to visit my client at his apartment, and Alfred Eaton let her in, not expecting such a sudden attack. Hence the victim's fingerprints in the apartment of my client, and traces of Monsieur Eaton's blood, which were mentioned by the prosecutor. Marie Capet came to the apartment of my client with the intention of theft. This is indicated by the letter that my client found in the room of Madame Capet. As for Alfred Eaton's weapon, please note, Monsieur le Président, that my client testified that he had not had the murder weapon on himself. The knife was in his secret workshop all that time. Everyone could have stolen it and then dropped it off. As for the murder, as my client testified, he did not kill Marie Capet. So, who did? Please note, Monsieur le Président, that Alfred Eaton worked on a secret invention, which designs he kept hidden in his own safe. Neither Hugo Argent nor Le Feu Company were supposed to ever know about it. But that is not what happened. Monsieur Argent not only learned about the invention, but also wanted to come into its possession. This is indicated by a letter from a law firm that was sent to my client. As it clearly appears from the letter to Monsieur Brissot, the maid, Marie Capet, was sent shortly before the murder.
Mam przeczucie, że nie będzie najgorzej. Zapewne zostaniemy skazani, ale tylko na więzienie.
So who and why had she been sent? As I mentioned, Marie Capet was supposed to steal the designs from the safe of my client. Is this the true reason why she started to work for my client's neighbor? Thus, there is a reasonable suspicion that Marie Capet was sent by Hugo Argent, who decided to partake such radical steps when the letter from the law firm had not brought any results. Why did Marie Capet die? Maybe she had to be silenced. Maybe she demanded more money or started to blackmail Hugo Argent. There are many different possibilities, and there is a slight chance they will get determined. On the other hand, I think that there are too many doubts to convict my client. As for the testimony of the neighbor who saw Alfred Eaton entering the building covered in blood, according to my client's testimony, that meeting had never taken place, so the witness made a false testimony. Taking into account the evidence from the neighbor's opinions, the witness might have had a motive, an aversion towards my client, and racial prejudice. Thank you, Mr. President.
A ja oczywiście zgadzam się z moim obrońcą. Znowu siedzimy w więzieniu. Mamy jakieś nowe listy?
Monsieur Pen, the French Gypsy Association wishes to send you support and condolences for the persecution caused by your gypsy origin. We are aware that it was the main cause of your indictment. We offer you a safe haven if you decide to leave the prison in less official way. One of our persecuted members, who had also been imprisoned in the prison de la Santé, mentions the decayed walls in most of the cells. Maybe you could use this information. Signed, X.
No, miło z ich strony, nie? List od rodziców. Ciekawe, czy to są te same listy, co miałem wcześniej.
You gypsy scum. You can be sure that you will take responsibility for what you have done to our daughter. You will be beheaded, and even neither your millions nor your connections will be able to help you. Is the stolen money not enough? Is your wrongdoing to all these poor people not enough? You had to tear everything away from us, including our only daughter. Death to the rich. Vive la nouvelle révolution.
Dobra. Nie można się powiesić na kablu? Dobra, co my tu mamy? Nic, powiedzcie, to jest książka. Tą książkę. Dobra, nic w sumie nam tu nie dało. Idziemy spać, czekamy. Chociaż otwórz drzwi. Chyba nikt nie przyjdzie. Dobra, idziemy spać, bo jeszcze powiedział, że chciałem uciec. A to już by nie wyglądało dobrze.
Please hurry. The court is ready to announce the verdict.
Ojejku.
The verdict on behalf of the République Française. The court, as present, hereby finds that Alfred Eaton, accused of murdering Marie Capet, is guilty of the charges against him, and sentences the accused for life.
Oj, oj. Jeszcze dostaliśmy dożywocie. Nie było kary śmierci. Podsumowanie. Odblokowane dowody obrony. Czy zaufanie sędziego. Na końcu odkryte zakończenie gry. Od ostatniego wyroku Alfred Eaton bezsprzecznie jest winny dokonania zabójstwa Marii Capet. Jednakowo z uwagi na pewne okoliczności łagodzące sąd zadecydował o łagodniejszej karze niż proponowana przez prokuratora. Tak. No, słuchajcie, doszliśmy do końca. Powiem wam, to jest dobra gra. Słuchajcie, ta gra ma wiele zakończeń, z tego co wiem. Jeśli chcecie, możemy jeszcze spróbować przejść grę na inne sposoby. Dajcie tylko znać w komentarzach, czy chcecie. Jeśli wam się podobało, zostawcie lajka w górę, to motywuje. A subskrypcję, jeśli chcecie więcej. A ja się z wami żegnam. Do zobaczenia. Cześć.